We get a look at the sun shining on the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our broadcast location today. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. And now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Conley.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Cook out there with Avery Bradley, and it's Howard in at center. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Left side, Davis. The kick out to LeBron. Over Ingles. Offensive rebound. Poked away. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell with it. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. To the inside. Tries again. That shot missing. Bradley with some nice D. Dishes it to Cook. Pass to James. The shot, no good. And Utah the other way now. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Here is Cook, covered by Conley. Here's Howard. LeBron James on the wing. Good on the bucket.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Conley surveying the D. Mitchell against Bradley. Mitchell's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Kept alive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
And, Bojan Bogdanovich, not an elite athlete by NBA standards, but he's a live weapon because he can really shoot the ball and put it on the floor.
And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovich has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively.
Shoot 2.
He's a player.
First free throw is good. And with the playoffs ahead, some have argued for a play-in tournament, Clark, to determine the 6 through 10 seeds. What do you think of that?
An interesting concept. In theory, it certainly might allow for more teams to be engaged down the stretch. With Adam Silver, he's very much interested in seeing how to make the game better in every way. So there are no sacred cows. Just because it's been done one way before doesn't mean that he's not looking at ways to change it for improvement.
And keep that fan base really interested.
Yeah, that's a big part of what's made the league as successful as it has been worldwide.
Cook, good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Conley with it, picked up by Davis. Shot clock at 5. Fades. Another miss by Utah. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Now here's Conley. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. From past the arc. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. LeBron James, number 1.
Well, you hear the term point forward thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
Absolutely. I mean, they want him touching the ball every time down, making sure the offense flows through him. He's going to make decisions that are good for his team out there, and those assist numbers prove that.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now, here's Howard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Davis. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And here is Conley. 11 points last game. Here's Bogdanovich. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovich, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
James, the pass to Howard. Bogdanovich against Davis. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
And, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Jazz leading by 7. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. James covering. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 8 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
Excellent fundamentals by Bogdanovich. I mean, he really excels at keeping his balance even when the defense tries to get physical with him.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Utah. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
The first free throw is good. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Both free throws good from James. Clark, a lot of coaches like to run their offense through centers. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved his game since locking into him, Jokic.
Yes.
Man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list. DeMarcus Cousins, big guy that can shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus Hall is also in that list.
Yeah, you'd feel comfortable with any of those guys holding the ball, distributing the ball, wouldn't you?
No doubt.
Great D that time from Davis.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Moutier dishes to Mitchell. The pass to Gobert. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Moutier, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Moutier following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Here's Davis. Misses off the right iron.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Steps back and fires. Bucket is good. And now just a three-point Jazz lead.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Now here's Moutier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Utah shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. A different look for Utah. Bradley's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Dante Exum in for Mitchell. The Lakers also with a sub. JaVale McGee's checked in for LeBron. So he gets them both.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Here's Cook, and it's blocked by Bradley. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Green, he's checked in for Utah. Outside, Green. Cook kicks to Green. 5 to shoot. Shoots. No good that time.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now here's Kuzma, following the miss by Emmanuel Mudiay.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
3-1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
The free throw good from Mudiay. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
That free throw missing.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And the second free throw, good. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Inside, Bradley, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise-caliber player.
And the first one drops.
As fearless and physical as he is, Boogie gets to the line more than just about anyone.
And Cousins drops them both. Utah leading by 7. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Here's Mudiay, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Mudiay must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good for Mudiay.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Here is Cook. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. Jacks up a three. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Exum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The 3. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Jazz out in front, up 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
We've got Moutier. Bradley is out there with Davis. Then it's Green, and it's Exum in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Clark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Cowens back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And that's a long time ago, man.
With the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Bradley no good on the free throw. Lakers trail by 8. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Here's Cousins. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Yep, it counts. Cousins has got 6.
Can't forget about the mid-range, Jay. Cousins rising up with confidence from there.
Now, Moutier. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis. Exum passes to Bradley. Moutier against Green. And the rejection by Cousins.
Yeah, and you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Now, here's Exum. He's tightly guarded. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Ed Davis. And the Lakers also making a switch. Davis is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Kuzma against Ingles. Beyond the arc. Green with the rebound. Lakers trail by 6. Outside Bradley. Green with the block. Pass to Moutier. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And the Jazz making a change here. Conley's checked in. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Fantastic at capitalizing from those spots. Conley has a dynamite-looking jump shot.
Outside, Davis. Now here's Bradley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Kuzma. He had stolen by Ingles. Pass to Exum. Out to the right wing. Conley against Davis. Conley gets the bucket. And it's a 10-point Jazz lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The offensive rebound. And that one, good. Kuzma's got his second basket of the game.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
Bradley against Conley. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Lakers #1.
You know, they've been so aggressive on the offensive boards, and they're earning every one of those second chance buckets with that relentless effort.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Mitchell comes in for Dante Exum. Now here is Conley. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. And the Lakers also making a change. Cook's checked in. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Conley gets the bucket.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Lakers trail by 10, and over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin, and he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
Now, here's Bogdanovich after LeBron James's miss.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here is Howard. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Howard against Gobert. Howard dishes to Bradley. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Wanting to improve as a distributor, Howard helps whenever he dishes it like that. Just opens things up for him and his team.
Davis against Conley. Over Davis. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Ingles has got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time on a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Anthony Davis. Second in blocks, sixth in scoring, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 9. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell missing. Here's LeBron. Finish off the break. James has got 6.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. Now the pass to Mitchell. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
James, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. He kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 11.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Now they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Davis.
And he's gotten very shaky at the foul line in the last 5 games. Compared to his numbers through the rest of the season, I know he's frustrated and he'll be desperate to get it turned around here tonight.
Here is Cook. He has 7. Passes to James. There's the feed to Davis. Kicks it out to Bradley. Over Mitchell. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Bradley. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That is his first foul of the game. Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles. And the Lakers also making a change. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Dwight Howard. Right side, Conley. Mitchell outside. But they'll get another chance. And Davis sends it back. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Cousins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
The Lakers have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Cousins. And the Jazz with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Lakers trail by 5. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now here's Gobert. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. Couple blocks in that game as well.
And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. Pass to LeBron. Over Bogdanovich. A shot by LeBron, no good.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Mitchell sinks it from just inside the baseline. And it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Davis kicks to LeBron. LeBron is doubled. To the middle. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by LeBron. And it's 6 points for Avery Bradley. Utah leading by 5. Conley with it. 8 points for him. The pass to Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. And that one drops. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
For Los Angeles, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. First free throw is good.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
And here's Moutier. He has 5. From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, until I go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 13 points and 3 rebounds. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit. They got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joe, what up?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Cook, and it's Howard in at the 5.
Works that one inside nicely.
Lakers trail by 7.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
Offensive rebound, Gobert, the layup off target.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
He had stolen by Ingles. Back to Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. That's 12 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. And Greg, you talked to Conley. He'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Gobert with the block. Pass to Mitchell, to the paint. Here's Bogdanovich, and Davis sends it back. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it, and the shot goes in.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
One shot.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Conley dishes to Gobert. Kicks it to Mitchell. Avery Bradley pulls it in. Bradley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Utah. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Conley. 10 points for him. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's LeBron. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. But right there, James simply overpowered it.
And the Jazz call time here. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion. With a pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Donovan Mitchell. 4th in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Gobert the pass to Ingles. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. There's the dish to Conley. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's LeBron. He's got 8. Here's Davis. And that one is off. Ready by Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it out to Bradley. Pass to Cook. Pass to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis over Bogdanovich. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Anthony Davis.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Now here's Conley. 12 points for him. And it's Mitchell missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Cook. And so he hits both. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. He dishes it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. And the pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Bradley. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Finished off the break. Kuzma's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Conley. 12 points for him. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Pass to Davis. Over Conley. And it's Davis missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Mitchell. And no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Floats it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Utah calls timeout. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for his shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bradley's checked in for Bogdanovich. Green comes in for Joe Ingles. Moutier, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Dante Exum in for Mike Conley. The Lakers also with a sub. Cousins is checked in. Now here's Exum. No points in the game yet for him. They need this, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Lakers, number one.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
That's good from Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Both free throws good from Green. Now Bradley. He's got 8. LeBron outside. Shoots over Exum. The shot's good from LeBron. LeBron's got 10.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority from McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And Utah making a change here. Davis is checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. 3-point lead. Bradley passes to James. With the teardrop. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Exum dishes to Green. Bradley kicks to Moutier. Back to Bradley. The Jazz working the ball around now. 4 on the shot clock. A deep 3 from Green. They get it back. Passes it to Moutier. Shoots over Kuzma. Shot is good and the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 1 on the basket for Moutier. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-6 run. Back to LeBron. Over Green. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
A floater. Moutier, no good. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Lakers. It's Kuzma penetrating. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Moutier against LeBron. Moutier pass to Bradley. Nice D from Cousins.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Bradley. 8 points for him. In the corner, it's James. Just 5 to shoot. At the elbow, it's Cousins. The 3 from Bradley. Here's McGee. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green taking his time here. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Exum, a shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Exum's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. James against Green. And he banks in the layup. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Moutier kicks to Exum. Bradley dishes to Exum. Shoots over Bradley. McGee with the block. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
What's up?
Emmanuel Moutier picks one up.
Yeah, dynamic finish by Cousins. Not a freak athlete, but he's a gamer for sure.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. 1:04 left here in the third quarter. Exum passes to Bradley. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists in the game. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Cook kicks to McGee. Pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
This is a vintage performance from Boogie, the big fella putting pressure on him every single trip down the floor.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee.
One shot.
Cousins, no good on the free throw. Jazz trail by 5. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Moutier with the basket. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here is Cook. 7 points in the game. The pass to Cousins. Two on the clock, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah, Moutier out there with Exum. Then there's Davis. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Michael Conley, he's checked in for the Jazz. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Moutier. And Davis now top of the key. Dishes it to Conley. Back to Davis. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here is Cook. Pass to Cousins. That shot off the mark. Ready by Bogdanovic. Pass to Moutier. Over to the wing. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Bradley. The dish to Cook. Ready by Bogdanovic.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now, here's Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovic against Bradley. Bogdanovic, no luck. Lakers leading by 7. Kuzma outside. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Cousins. Bradley with the ball. Back to Cousins. Over Bogdanovic. Off the left rim and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here is Conley. To stop the drought. Dwight Howard pulls it in. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the Jazz call time here.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
in my waist. They want feelings to blame. Really it's only the same thing. I never wanna be famous. Sign up to be quick. Sign about what I mean. I only feel when I'm down. I've been around and back in the lab. I feel like I'm running around. I need to be with a fam. I need to speak with my dad. Things in my mind. Thinking about everything that we have.
Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for the Jazz. Mitchell comes in for Moutier, and Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
And Bogdanovich knows how to get dialed in quickly. Doesn't force anything, just plays his own game. Comfortable in his own skin.
And it's Cook missing. Jazz trail by 7. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Ingles, and it's good. 2 points. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here is Cook. Gobert with the block. Conley against Kuzma. Conley's shot is off.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's Cook. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's Jazz have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Bogdanovich. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And you see the handles on display. Bogdanovich, not the quickest guy, but he can get where he needs to go.
Cook, the pass to Kuzma. Drills the three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Mitchell finds Conley. Mitchell looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Ingles, that's for 2. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Mitchell against Bradley. And there's the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. From down in the low post, it goes. Davis has got 19 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 6. Cook, the pass to Howard. Here is Davis. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 21 points for Anthony Davis.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clock at 6. Here's Gobert. The layup missed.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's Conley, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Conley with it, picked up by Davis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
So it's Utah now. It's stolen by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. LeBron is running. And LeBron throws it down.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
Now here's Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Utah, Bojan Bogdanovich. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Here is Cook. Pass to James. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Bradley. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now, here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
LeBron, no good. Jazz trail by 9. And here's Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Mitchell over James. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. And that's 17 points for Donovan Mitchell. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Now, here's Mitchell. And the foul on Avery Bradley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
A free throw drops for Gobert. Here's Mitchell. 1:39 left in the 4th quarter. Shoots. And again it's Utah. Now LeBron. Dishes it to Davis. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bogdanovich has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mitchell. Oh, good on the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Cook dishes to Howard. James against Ingles. 11 feet away, and again it's the Lakers.
Timeout. LeBron's game has a real shine to it. Spit polished. And he's got a great feel of when to attack from there.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 8. There's 49 seconds left in the game. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Bradley can't get it to go. Mitchell outside. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
And a close game like this, Bogdanovich coming up big with that basket.
And he commits the intentional foul. Here is Cook. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And here's Conley outside. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
At the line for the Lakers, Quinn Cook. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
And the Jazz call time here. They're down by 7. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I've been away for a while. I'm in the band town. Debate about who is the greatest. What you debating about? Taking for clout, I know. Who run in your house without staking it out if you ain't really about? If you said you about, I win it, then we out. I just go pick up the count. I just envision the count, then I go get that amount. I got a beautiful house, but honestly, I skip the town and kind of temperature down. So someone diss me in the crew, but honestly, I forgot who. This next thing was crazy is that it's somebody I probably knew. Me, I don't get it, no clue. That just you don't do. That just a more I add to the list that I can't get no energy to. Watch what you put up on the web. You don't want everyone aware. I just had to lead the hookers, treating me like a celeb. I just went and cut my dread, but I got some beautiful hair. I ain't just searching for something that's real, cause they really know what they say. I gotta smile, but honestly, I put my boy. Sometimes I see him, I've been away for a while.
16 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Timeout.
Laces one from 3.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Timeout called the Lakers. They lead by 4. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now they foul and stop the clock.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Passes it to Ingles, and stolen by LeBron. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, the shot will not fall.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And so the Lakers take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys come in and stepped up and played tremendously, so I just go out there and play, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.